Hi everyone, this is the Generative BI demo Q in Amazon QuickSight. So let's create a data set and we're going to use Q to build out our dashboard. But let's click New Data Set. We're going to upload a file, sassales.csv, edit settings and prepare data. Going to save and publish. And click on the QuickSight icon. Under Data Sets, you can see there's our SaaS Sales data set. Let's go into the SaaS Sales data set. Use an analysis, click on that. We're going to create a new sheet. And I'm going to rename the sheet GenBI Analysis. Click outside anywhere to save it. So 3 build visual entry points for a Q. So there's one, you can click to build. There's the second option. And then the Q icon in the top rail. So under visuals, let's build a visual using Q, but I'm going to change the size fit to width. And the ellipsis, I'm just going to delete that. And let's build it using Q. So as a prompt, I'm typing plot sales over time at month green, color by segment. Plot this as a line chart. That's the visual we want. Let's build it. Okay, so there's our line chart, total sales by month and segment. It's what we asked Q for. So that looks good. So let's add it to the analysis. And it's adding the autograph in our visual. So let's add more visuals. So the new prompt, plot sales by product and segment. Plot this as a vertical stacked bar colored by segment. You can see it's auto-populating. Let's build it. So interpret it as total sales by product and segment. And there's our visual. Let's add that to the analysis. Okay. Let's click on build. And in the prompt, show total sales and total quantity by year, comma, region, comma, segment, comma, product, and customer as a table. So we want to build a table in this third visual. Okay, so that's the interpretation up at the top. And the visual, total sales, total quantity by year, region, segment. Let's see. We'll add it to the analysis. Okay, let's take a look. It's not the exact table we want. But you can see the date. So let's build and use a calculation in a visual. So to the far left under data, click calculated field. Let's name it average unit sale price. Click on build calculation, the Q icon, and let's give it a prompt. Average unit sale price, and let's build it. Okay, so average row ID divided by quantity. Insert. That's not the output we want, so I'm going to adjust the prompt. Average per unit sales price. Let's build it. Okay, and that's the output we're looking for. Average sales divided by quantity. Let's insert it, and let's delete the first output. Bring that up to line 1, and we're going to save it. So you can see AI generated average per unit sales price. So let's click build under visuals. Plot average unit sale price by year as a vertical bar chart. Color by product. Let's build it. It's pulling from our calculation. So average unit sale price by year and product. Okay, let's add that to the analysis. Let's expand it, and you can see the products broken down in color by year. So we can also edit the visuals using Q. So let's go ahead and do that. So on the line chart, click the Q icon and the edit visual window pops up, and I'm prompting turn off title and grid lines in the visual, and let's apply. So you can see the title and the grid lines are now removed. Okay, we want to duplicate this visual. Okay, so the duplicate is down at the bottom. I'm going to expand it. Okay, so the title and grid lines are removed. Going to edit with Q. Color by product and apply. So there's Q coloring it by product. Just going to expand this. Okay, so I'm clicking on the table chart. Maximize that. Just click on the Q icon, give it a prompt. Mark rows with quantity greater than 10 in orange and quantity greater than 20 in dark green. Let's apply. Wow, okay, so the intelligence, the requested edit is incompatible with this visual. So Q even recognizes that the visual is incompatible. So I'm going up and I'm just refreshing Q to make sure that there's no error or expired session, which I learned from previous demos. And I'm gonna reprompt this table to see if it can give us a better visual. So let's click build and show total sales and total quantity. Okay, it auto by year, so it auto suggests as well. Putting a period there to emphasize it. By region, segment, product. So you can see Q's auto suggesting and customer as a table, period. Build it. And you can see down at the bottom, it's also suggesting, did you mean? Okay, so that's the interpretation. Yeah, this table looks better. It's more of a table format. So that's along the lines of what we're looking for. So let's add that to the analysis. That's it. We're gonna delete the incompatible table. Just delete it. And I'm gonna drag this new table in that slot. Okay. Now let's add to it or edit that visual using that same previous prompt. So let me expand the window, click on the Q icon and type in prompt mark rows with quantity greater than 10 in orange and quantity greater than 20 in dark green. So let's see. Awesome. Let's close that out and let's see. So orange is above 10. Yep, that's 11. Let's see. 11, 11, 18, and dark green is above 20. Yep, 31, so it looks good. 21. Okay, minimize that. Okay, so now let's do topic linking. I'm going to add a sheet. Click on the plus icon next to sheet 1. Click add. So this is the old manual way to add a sheet. Let's close out of properties. I'm going to fit this to width. And then you would click on the visual that you want, but I'm going to delete that because we're using Q to build out our visual. So let's click build. Let's give it a prompt. So sales for contact, you see it automatically populated contact name. But we want to use contact matcher. Let's build it. And you can see Q, your exact answer cannot be, question cannot be answered. So there's no values that contain contact matcher. So let's go ahead and fix this. In the ellipsis drop down, let's select topic linking. Okay, topics are used to customize language that can be used. Let's go ahead and enable it. In topic, SaaS sales. At this point, we could also apply the changes here. But I clicked on share, so you can see you can share the topic with users and groups. So I'm going to create a topic to share it, but I actually think I did an additional step that's not needed, but let's just do it for demo purposes. Topic name, SaaS sales, and topic description, SaaS dash sales also. So let's apply the changes. You can see it processing in the background. Okay, so that's successfully created. Let's close that out. And just click on topic linking so you can see that it automatically populate to share the topic. Let's close that out. Let's build. Sales for contact, and you can see manage contact matcher because it's now linked. Automatically populated. So let's click that and build. So it's interpreted as total sales for product contact matcher. So 410,379 and 26. So that's topic linking, and let's click on filter. So you can see the filter includes contact matcher, which is verifying what we did was correct. So let's delete sheet 2. And we're going to publish this dashboard. So top right, let's click publish. And new dashboard as GenBI dashboard. And you can see the options. Everything is checked. So let's go ahead and click that. So Q&A and executive summary. Let's go ahead and enter a prompt. And the relevant topics are selected. The auto suggestions from Q, as you can see below. How many distinct segments by contact name? How many customers? So remove that screen. Let's click on build in the upper right and executive summary. So you can see it's building it from sheet 1. And Q is doing its thing. Okay, so there's our summary. And you can see you also have the copy link as well. So let's create a data story. Let's close out of that. And that's our dashboard. Let's click on the build drop down again and click data story. Okay, so let's describe our data story. So I wanted to generate a short presentation on how we can improve our sales in the coming year. Provide info on the products and industries to to focus on for same. Period. Waiting for AWS to add a speech to text feature in Q. I'm sure it's right around the corner. Okay, so these are the visuals we want to add. So just click on the visuals and it'll automatically add it. You can see. And let's click build. We're building our story. How cool is this? So this is an executive summary. So for presentation purposes, the team lead, stakeholders need to view the report. This is what QuickSight is for, and it's using generative AI, or in this case, generative BI. Okay, so we're done. Just click done. And we can play around with the story as far as adding in it, adjusting the visuals. But we scroll down, that's total sales by month and segment. Unlocking sales growth. Total sales by product and segment. That's our table graph with the rows highlighted in orange and dark green. Average unit sale price per year in product. Total sales by month and segment. Key insight recommendations, call to action, and also a conclusion. So if I scroll to the top, so we can play around and edit. So I'm just gonna type in my name. And up at the top menu bar, it's similar to any other display editor, Canva, Word. So if we click on the paintbrush, you can see on the right hand side the story style menu opens, but I'm gonna add bold text to my name. So click on bold up at the top, and on this right story style, you can see I'm clicking on different visuals. Okay, that's a dark, that's pretty neat. Lush. I'm just gonna stick with minimal. I like this look and feel. Okay, and you can also move blocks. You can move them up or move them down, readjust. So this is where your UI UX skills come into play. You can see the animations, you can fade it, slide, speed. Okay, these are the different icons, italic, underline. You can also add or remove the visuals. So let's go ahead and publish the data story. We're going to rename it. GenBI sample data story. Click outside of that to save it. Close that. And I click share. So that's the username. And in the drop down, I have no options, but I use CLS -test as a test reader as one of my users to share with. So I'm going to click publish and share. Okay, so that was saved. Click on File and then View the published story. So this is the story that you'll send to your team or an executive. Unlocking sales growth, a data-driven roadmap. And this is our published data story, executive data story. Yep, sample data story. You can see the conclusion. By implementing the recommended strategies outlined in this presentation, our organization capitalized on the insights and opportunities uncovered. So this is GenBI. I'm using Amazon Q and QuickSight. Hope you enjoyed this short demo, which is a continuation from previous. And thanks for watching.